Okay, it says I'm live. Am I live? This is the big question. As people may know, I'm a bit of a Luddite at this stuff. So, yes, okay, it appears I am indeed live. Okay, good morning, guys. It's Jeff, Godless Scammer. Just thought I'd pop on here for a little while today, as I'm messing about with live streaming. I'm kind of new to this, sort of learning how to do it really, because everything up until now has been done on sort of tablets or on a phone or whatever. I didn't have a laptop available to me for ages, but I managed to just acquire an old MacBook for a friend of mine recently. So I just started messing about with this stuff. So I just thought I'd pop on, have a little chat, see if anyone's about. Well, have a coffee and a couple of puffs on the vape. Hey, Cripple. How are you, man? How are you, my friend? See, you're in the chat. Yeah, so I suppose might do kind of a quick channel update, really. I mean, I can't say I've got anything like major or anything planned at the moment. Well, I've had an interesting sort of couple of weeks. So I did a couple of videos responding to that guy, Validation Boy. Just kind of, I suppose, gave me lots of pain today, Critical says. Well, I'm got to be honest, I'm signed off work at the moment for a couple of weeks. So I had a bit of minor surgery a couple of days ago. I mean, I'm okay, but it's just a bit of a recovery process. So thought it's either actually learn how to do live streaming or just sit and binge watch Netflix. So I thought I might just start learning how to do this. I hope you're better soon, buddy. But yeah, I was to say, yeah, I did a couple of videos on this guy, Validation Boy, recently, and as a result, got invited onto the Shills. I went on there last Saturday and had an absolute blast on there. I do think I've actually picked up a troll or two off of there, but hey ho, that's what cost of growing, I suppose. One of those things you got to deal with. But yeah, it was a good time. I don't particularly have any plans to tackle Validation Boy again. He went on a great big rant about the Shills on a live stream the other day. He didn't really mention me so much, but he ranted a lot about the show I was on and some of the members of the Shills, which is it's funny because the guy just appeared completely butthurt by the whole thing. But in a way, I suppose I kind of came on just to relieve the boredom a little bit, and have a bit of a coffee, and I suppose let people know what's going on with the channel. One thing I've been planning to do later in the year, as it stands right now, it's still in the planning. It's still going ahead, but with obviously what's going on at the moment. So I was supposed to be going to China a little later in the year to walk the wall, and similar to what I did with my Peru videos, right? I did. Oh, Global Mum's in the chat. Just seen you. Why haven't you come up in my StreamYards chat then? Hey, Glober. Hey, Glober, you were in the chat with Validation Boy the other day, weren't you? But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, for some reason here, when I look at my live chat through the StreamYards thing, it seems to be a minute or two behind or whatever. So I'm kind of getting used to that a bit at the moment. Yeah, I remember Glober. You were in the chat with when Validation Boy was going through his little rant at the Shills the other night, which was just glorious to see. The butthurt that's been caused by him. I think it's fantastic, really. But you know, what does he expect? I mean, he comes on and makes all sorts of erroneous and ridiculous claims to some of the misogynistic shit I've ever heard on YouTube, and doesn't expect to get called out on it, and he just makes these assertions without bringing any blimmin' evidence to the table to back up his claims or whatever. You're gonna get fucking called out on that shit on YouTube. It's just one of them things. But I mean, I thought it was funny. He had all these people in the chat sort of saying, "Look, I'm a woman and I support." Yeah, I saw Glober. I did. Yeah, he is a pig. He is an utter chauvinistic pig. But I found it weird. You see, I mean, I don't know how many of these were just like soccer accounts or whatever. I think some of them were. You had some of them were like, "Hey, I'm a woman and I totally agree with Validation Boy" or whatever. I mean, it may very well be the case. I up to, you know, if you're a woman and you agree with that stuff, hey, that's up to you. I don't know why you'd want to, but knock yourself out. I can't for the life of me understand why you'd want to support someone saying that kind of stuff. But it's yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But yeah, back what I was going to say. Like I said, yeah, later on this year, the plan is that I'm supposed to be doing some vlogs from China in June. When I walked the Great Wall, similar to what I did with Peru when I walked the Inca Trail in 2018. Of course, with the whole coronavirus thing, that's touch and go as to whether that's actually going to happen right now. Which I mean, the worst comes to the worst for me. It just means I have to cancel that and I'll go to Europe or something for that week. But probably not going to be as interesting to do videos. Although, I mean, the only thing about like Europe is that I'll be able to live stream to YouTube or something. But China, obviously, you know, unless I get myself a VPN, of course, very difficult to get on social media in China. But then, you know, mostly the thing what I did in Peru on my phone, it was just recording and then uploading them, most of them when I got back. So weirdly, it's like there's the group of videos I'm probably the most proud of having done, maybe just because of the physical challenge that I had to get in some of those places to make those videos rather than, but probably some of the least you know, watched videos I've ever done. Global Mum says Machu Picchu's on my bucket list. Yeah, I can imagine. Global, if you want a link to come in, you're more than welcome. Same goes for you, Critical, if you're still in the chat. I don't know how many people can actually have in here actually though on a basic StreamYards. As I said, I'm trying to work this stuff out. So, but I'll say it's Globe, but yeah, Machu Picchu is definitely well worth seeing. It is worth. It's worth. I'm allowed to sit up to 6. He's saying Critical. Okay. Either of you guys want a link, just say yes or no in the chat. I'll see if I can bring you in. Never help. But yeah, Machu Picchu is definitely worth seeing. You don't have to do what I did and walk the trail, the 4-day trail to get there. I mean, what I obviously did, I flew originally I was supposed to be flying to Lima first, and then but that got changed to Bogota, and it was a stop over there to go and fly into Cuzco. But he said he spent a sort of couple of days to get acclimatized there because of the altitude. But weirdly enough, Cuzco, you wouldn't think it, but it's actually like a much higher altitude than Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is like the low point on the Inca Trail, believe it or not. Just in terms of, people think that because they think, oh, how would that be the lowest point? It's on a mountain or whatever, but it doesn't necessarily account for altitude, does it? I mean, the highest point on the trail, I was gasping for blooming air. Maybe kind of regret being a smoker, to be honest. But okay. You're trying to hack StreamYards at the moment here. Critical. Do you want a link, mate? I'm pretty sure I know you on Twitter, don't I, sir? You're welcome. You and Glober are both welcome anyway. So. Be kind of cool to actually host someone for the first time as well. I'm trying to get through. I'm just going to be going for this damn coffee at the moment. Probably I'm on goddamn decaf at the moment, so I should really do a strong black coffee to wake me up, really. But I've only got decaffeinated at the place at the moment. Let's have a look at my old. Let's have a look, sir. Hey. Okay. Why am I having such aggravation here? I think I probably was off screen then for a second, so I was bringing up. Why am I having such aggravation here? Get this crap. Oh dear.
Hi, good afternoon, guys.
I'm getting. Let me get rid of this. You see how crap I am at this stuff, okay? You actually see how absolutely rubbish I am at this stuff. Okay. Yep. And next. Why am I having trouble sending you? Oh dear. I'm having real trouble sending people messages here. I don't know why. This should be easy. Next. Well, I don't know why I'm having trouble sending blooming messages to people. Yeah, okay, Global. I'm actually was trying to send one to Critical. I'm pretty sure I follow you, Global. I'll try and. I don't know why I'm having problems sending DMs at the moment. Goddamn, see, this is how often little I actually go on to like Twitter and that, really, and on, well, not so much Twitter, but just DMs and that. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, I just realised I wasn't following you, Glober. I am now. Glober, I can't seem to send you a DM though. I don't understand why. Don't appear to have the option to be able to send you a DM. Yeah. Oh darn. Okay. So I've got a message from you, Critical. Okay. Cool. So I'm also on the blimmin' laptop mouse pad thing, which I hate. I hate using these. Okay, get that along. Okay, so gear. That's why. That's something in the goddamn way. Tell you what, I'm gonna give me a few seconds, all right? I'm gonna be back and I'm gonna get the goddamn mouse from the other room, all right, from the main computer. It's my phone. It's a lot bloody easier than messing about. Oh, yeah. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. Okie dokie. Okay, well, I've got you the link there, Critical and Glober. Let's have a look. I want to see why it is I can't. I don't know if you're following me, Glober. Maybe why, but I can't DM you if you're still in the chat. Glober, I swear, Discord. If you think I'm bad at this, Discord is. Critical's passed it on to you, actually. Cheers. You're both welcome to come in, though. Okay, so Critical. You in?
Yep.
Hiya, mate. How are you?
I'm all right. Right, you want a naff with while you're there? Where are they? I forget where they are. Right, you see under the black window, you've got boxes.
Yeah.
If you click the third one along.
Okay.
Nope. Try again. Try second one along. Right, there you go. It adjusts them so that they're actually the right camera, so you're not cut off to one side.
Okay, cool. You see how much of a novice I am at this stuff, can't you?
I'm trying to think now what else you'll probably want to know. If you click on me,
right,
or click on me. Nope, that's not right. Oh, you can click solo layout.
Sorry.
If you click on one of us, right click on one of us on the window, you should see solo layout. Right, that would make you full. That would make that person full screen.
Let's have a look.
People seem to struggle with that one for some reason.
Yeah. I can't even see what's going on with this at the moment on the screen, so. To be honest, I can get us. We're sort of 50-50 on here at the moment. So you can see how I don't know what I'm doing with this stuff, and I'm learning as I go here.
Better to do it when it doesn't matter.
Oh, Glober, I think, is trying to join. Hey, Glober.
Popped on. Yep.
Oh yeah. How's you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. Oh, Ilya's in the chat as well. Hi, Ilya.
Yeah, I let him know on her Discord that you're on right now. So.
Oh, she's more than welcome to come in.
You might be getting a few more coming on.
She's more than welcome. Love her to bits.
Thanks, Critical, for the link. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. I'll not stick my headphone.
Definitely with typing.
All right, let me. I'm
Oh,
gonna link it in Discord so people can pop on.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, oh, believe me, if you think I'm bad at this, don't Discord. I hate Discord with a passion. I just go in there as little as possible.
Are you
I'm getting used
staying
to it,
in
but-
London on Friday night?
Friday,
Yeah.
for DaveCon?
Yeah.
No, I'm working Saturday. I'm literally staying over Saturday night. I'm literally going to go straight from work, I think, and get the train to London.
Where do you live?
Southampton.
Hmm.
I'll be finished work about, I don't know, 1:30, 2 o'clock that day. I'm lucky. So by the time I get up to London, check into a hotel, get sort of good shower and all that and changed, that'll pretty much have take me up.
Completely. Yeah. Well, the doors open at 6:30, so.
Yeah. Well, I did a.
On Discord.
Well, it obviously as Ilya, as Moon will know, I did plug DaveCon on the Shills the other night, so.
All right.
They were more than happy, so they were more than happy to have that. Okay. I've just sent the link to Moon as well, so she's more than welcome to hop in if she likes. But yeah, so I mean, it's global. Do you know? You heard what DaveCon is at all?
What was it again?
It's actually like a atheist conference that's taking place in London, but we've
Oh,
a
okay.
friend of ours called David Worley, who's a YouTuber, started this, and we've all kind of affectionately called it DaveCon.
It's stuck.
Oh,
Yeah. Well,
I like that actually.
How are you with language, Glover? I don't want to like cuss if you're not comfortable with that.
No, I'm
sort of-
okay with it. Yeah, I
Oh.
swear on occasion too. Even though I
Okay,
try
well,
not to, but I will swear on occasion.
It was either
Yeah.
going to be known as DaveCon or Fuck LanceCon, and we think DaveCon sounded better. There's a bit of there's a backstory to this. A couple of months ago, David, because he does a lot of interviews on his channel, like he's interviewed like from big YouTubers to small. He's had tiny little guys like me on, up to people like Aaron Ra, and like last night he had Seth Andrews on the channel. But he had this guy who was one of the organisers of this atheist conference come on to his own, and the guy turned up drunk, and just said all sorts of kind of crap on it, and then turned out that he was without going into all the details, it turned out he was a real misogynistic prick as well. Okay, not on the level of Validation Boy or nothing, but it was bad. So as kind of one of the outshots of this, Dave started his own event, and Aaron Ra, who was supposed to be speaking at this other event, pulled out and is going to speak at Dave's instead. So should be good.
Oh, okay. Oop, damn it. Trying to pop out the chat here, and I'm like totally messing it up. Okay, I got it.
Moon, I think Moon might be joining us for a few minutes in a minute. So
yeah, I'm usually up right now because my husband goes to work like at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I was going to say, what time is it there?
Yeah,
it's 3:24 here.
3:24.
You're crazy.
What are you like? Central time or?
I'm Pacific time.
Oh, Pacific time, Craig. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's like 7 hours behind us, isn't it?
Yeah. But he has to be at work at 5 in the morning, and he works like an hour and a half away. So.
I normally get up at 5 a.m. for my job, so.
But yeah, so that's fun, you know. So I try to take advantage when he leaves.
So Glover, Validation Boy the other day.
Oh, don't get me started on him.
Oh
my God.
I'm gonna say critical. If you critical cripple. If you're not familiar with this guy, you probably don't want to be introduced to him. He's awful. He's just beyond awful, actually.
He is. He's terrible, and he doesn't give a crap.
Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't at all. But
he's proud of it.
Yeah. I still think he's a little. I still think he's a little bit of a po on some of the stuff. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I think most flat earthers are pos, and I don't so much mind him putting out the flat Earth bullshit. It's the anti-vax stuff I have a problem with, and
Right.
just the misogynistic like incel type stuff, which I'm like, screw you. You're. I mean, he definitely feels that way about women.
Oh, he does. You can tell.
Mm.
There's something happened to him when he was younger, and he just has issues with women.
Yeah, it's serious bile. It's really. It is the sort of stuff you see on incel sites. It's it's really just disgusting.
The problem is they're finding it easier to make money.
Yeah,
it's depressing as all hell. You've only got to look at the alien stuff that grew up through the 60s and 70s.
Yeah,
it's an industry now. I think half the people that are selling stuff are half the people. I think 90% of the people that are selling stuff don't believe a word of it.
Oh, probably.
But there is now such a group of people that do believe it. It's worth carrying on the lie, and I think the flat Earth's gone exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean, they had Mark Sargent on this morning with Philip Schofield and Holly yesterday.
No, fucking hell! I mean, the only reason we could have them on is if you are willing to stand there and fucking laugh at them.
Yeah, I mean, I think Philip Schofield was like, just the look on his face is like, what? I don't think he could believe what he was hearing. I mean, this is obviously the first time he's ever talked to a flat earther. The sad thing is, Mark Sargent is pretty much the best the flat earther movement has got to offer, and that's that's saying something. Oh, sorry, I just realised Moon's tried to join, and look, they had Moon.
Oh,
Moon.
Yep, there she is.
You there?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Moon.
My camera is not on, correct?
No, you're not on.
Okay,
you're the only one not on cam. I mean, you're the.
It's just your lovely southern accent we need.
Hi.
I used to talk like that years ago when I lived in Florida.
Yeah.
I can still do it too.
You can still talk all southern like
that. I can say evening. I'm tired.
Oh, I'm not even gonna attempt to do like a Southern Belle accent at all.
You live in the South long enough, you pick it up. I had family going, come back to California. You've been there too long. I'm like, but no, I'm fine here right now. Leave me alone.
I suppose the closest to the South I've ever been, which it wasn't really the South, it was Kentucky, but there's still a bit of a draw there,
Yeah. My sister-in-law's from Kentucky, and she has a southern drawl. Yeah.
I'm from the good old southern USA.
Yeah.
That's right.
That is right. It's really cute, like really cute, when Punchy tries to talk southern.
I know.
It's like, that's cute that you're trying.
He's adorable.
I think I love the southern accents. I really do. I think they're brilliant. But I always found when I went to Kentucky, I mean, maybe it's because, I don't know, people had this kind of conception of what English accents sound like, that people thought I was an Aussie for some reason.
I can see that in a way, just because people that don't hear it all the time, they think Aussies and, English, I don't know if you're Brit or whatever, but talk the same, kind of similar.
Well,
and it's really, it's not, it's different, very different.
Where do I sound like I'm from?
You sound like you're from England, Critical. Or Great Britain, or I'm not sure what you all prefer over there, so.
I wouldn't know quite where to place you though, Critical. I'm going to sort of say Londoners or something. It's a rough guess, but
I was brought up a Scouser.
Oh yes. Oh, you're a Scouse. You certainly don't sound it.
Do you know where Wirral is?
I know Wirral. Yeah.
Yeah, the Wirral. But I moved to uni in Bristol. I just lost my accent completely. And you'd think it'd go West Country, but I just lost it.
Well, this is the thing. A lot of people think I'm West Country, but I've never lived there in my life. I've lived in Southampton.
You've got a
my
bit of
whole
a
life.
twang at the end of it.
Yeah.
There's something at the end of what you say, at the end of the words you say, that just gives a hint of West Country, and I don't know why.
Well, the thing is, the old Hampshire accent used to sound a bit West Country. I mean, they used to sort of call us Hampshire hogs, you know. It was like, you know, I be from Hampshire, you know. But
half my family's in Fleet.
Oh yeah, that's sort of the north of the county. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So Ilian Glober, if you don't know, Scousers sort of
Liverpool.
named the accent from Liverpool. So,
Birkenhead,
yeah.
and they say.
How have
And
you been, Dave? I haven't spoken to you in a minute.
You know, I've been mostly okay. I'm struggling today, an awful lot of pain today, but I've not been bad the last couple of weeks.
I'm signed off work at the moment. I had a bit of minor surgery the other day, so
Yeah, I'm going down. I'm having the fun pleasure of going in for a vasectomy on Saturday.
oh,
Well, that sounds like an amazing time.
Oh no!
Oh, I just got moved into my own place, so that's done. And yeah, things are actually now back up on the upswing from everything that's been going on. So
Oh, that's good.
Excellent.
That's good.
yeah, I got promoted this week.
oh,
Yay.
brilliant!
And I also found out that I technically don't even have to have a divorce because
great.
apparently in my state, if you do one of the online officiant people thing, they don't recognize it. So technically I was never married.
Oh wow. That's
I had
interesting.
I sort of had that weird thing with my ex, really, because we kind of considered ourselves married, but we never got it done legally. It's just what we had on those pagan hand fasting ceremonies, like.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
but
So
I'm still on very good terms with her. We're still good friends, but
Yeah, it's just interesting because I filed for a divorce with the lawyer, and
yeah,
he went to go and file it with the courts, and the courts came back and said, well, they're technically not even married.
Mm.
And
it wasn't Carl's lawyer, was it?
no. No.
You had to have one
I
first.
love that. I love that account. I just love that.
I love
Twitter
that account.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Do we
me
know who it is
too.
yet?
I
No,
don't
I
know
don't
who
know.
it is. I think Steve and Cheshire know who it is, but
Probably.
obviously they're not saying. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll confess, I did have one that I was doing for a few weeks. But like, what was that? I did that harmonica of disappointment.
Yeah, I knew that was you.
Yeah, I'll hold my hands up. That was me. I don't. And I've got to say, even Sinister Paupers found that funny because I wasn't trying to be malicious with it. In fact, if anything, I trolled Stephen Cheshire more than I trolled her with that. To be fair, anyway.
Right.
And yeah, it wasn't meant in a nasty way at all. And I've got to say, even Paupers found it funny. So.
Well, it was funny. I mean, I love her channel. Like, I seriously just want to go and binge watch it. So
yeah. But
well, I'm glad to hear that. You've kind of given up that sock account because that gives you more time to do other things, right?
Yeah, it was just something I did for a couple of weeks, and I don't really want to. It was just something. If I just thought, if I'm going to do something a bit trollish, I'm going to do it in good jest and not be malicious with it, because it's too many people that are just malicious and nasty. It's surprised I haven't had what because I don't know if you know this, Moon. I've picked up one of the Shield's trolls.
Oh, who?
That Adam Aardvark guy who's been trolling Jut Monk recently. He's been on a couple comment section of a couple of my videos now. So he's not very bright.
Well, so I don't know if you know this, but can I shield something for just a minute?
Go ahead.
So starting this Sunday, Amy Hogan, myself, Glober Mom, and Cy Strickling are all going to be starting a new show on the Shills channel. It's going to be called The Uncalled For, and it's going to be, it's going to be clever, spelled FOUR, The Uncalled For. Yeah. And we are going to be doing a ladies' night show. And this Sunday, now Glober Mom won't be on this Sunday because she's out of town, but she will be a permanent panel member with Amy Hogan, myself, and Cy Strackling. So, but this Sunday we are taking Validation Boys live rebuttal stream, and we are going to dissect the parts where he talks about me, he talks about Amy Hogan, he talks about being an incel, he talks about how women are just supposed to look pretty, cook, and clean. We're going to dissect it, and we're going to talk about it in a round table style. And Jenny Morgan is our guest this weekend.
I'm gonna have to tune in and watch this. I can't stress how much I detest Validation Boy.
Yes.
He is absolutely detestable.
Mm-hmm. I know, and I'm so excited. I'm really, really, really excited. So I think it's going to be a good show. It's going to be a good start, and I just thought I would share that with you guys because.
Well, Dick sort of said he wants to have me back on at some point after that little rant by Validation Boy because mutual enemies and so on. But
yeah,
I had a real good. I mean, I had such a blast on the Shield, so that was so much fun.
They are so much fun.
I think of any hangout I've been in, I've had more of a blast on that than I've had on any other hangout. Hey, the real non-sequiturs in the chat.
Yeah. Yes, I actually posted this in another Discord server that we have.
And I put it on Twitter, by the way. So hopefully.
Thanks very much. Yeah.
I put it in my Discord, and then I went to a friend's.
ETC's on. Jay's on.
Yay! Hi, the real non sequitur. You always say I ignore you when you say hi. Yeah. So hi.
Yeah, he always says hi to me.
Oh, you see that? I'm looking at you, Ilya Moon.
Speaking of non sequitur, did you see that thing that's been posted about non sec today about Steve McRae in that? But
yes.
I don't know if you saw. Yeah, that sounds like it's getting pretty damn serious with Kyle now. So.
Yeah, they're going to look into civil contempt court for him now because he's not abiding. And he already said, I'm not going to turn it over. He told Unirock, I'm not giving him what he wants, basically.
Yeah, I didn't. I couldn't sit through all that interview, to be honest. So I sort of heard the main points of it.
Bits and pieces, and I couldn't sit through it too much because I listened to Steve. But Kyle's trying to do damage control right now because he's screwed up, and he knows he's screwed up.
Oh. Totally.
And he thinks the courts are going to listen to him and they're going to look at him and go, dude, you defaulted. You didn't show up. So we're not listening to you. You blew it.
He screwed himself 7 ways to Sunday. And now he wants to sit there and try to come in now and change the outcome. But that's not real life. That's not how the real world works.
No, I mean, I presume someone's giving him advice. I've got an idea who, but I won't say the guy's name. But because I'm kind of with one or two of those people, I'm kind of like Steve. I don't really even want to mention some of them.
Right.
So
it just gives them.
Just feeds them.
It feeds them.
And I've kind of said this to Steve before. I said sometimes I think your mistake is you feed these people too bloody much. You shouldn't do. I think, that's just minor criticism, but, I've told him that.
In a way, I see what you're going after, yeah. I think
it gives him something to talk about as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It keeps it high. It keeps it very well in people's consciousness and keeps the attention.
Yeah,
but I
think
people criticized him for coming out to the fans of the Non Sequitur show when it happened. And he's like, you all, this is your money you've given to us, basically.
Well, I was critical
know?
of him at first over that.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say I was like on Kyle's side or anything to begin with, but I was a little more, should we say, sympathetic towards Kyle, because I was like, Steve, why are you turning this into a big public shit show? It doesn't need to be. But as, more stuff come out over the next few days, I was like, okay, I totally get it, and
Yeah.
and everything Kyle was saying is like, this is just bullshit.
Well, I think to be fair, to play devil's advocate here for Steve, it's not necessary. I also didn't necessarily at first, when I watched some of the playback and replay on what happened, agree with the instant public reaction. However, when you have fans that are giving their hard-earned money via Patreon and via super chats and all of these things, there is
again, when it came out, Steve did not mention that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. That narrative came later.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when it first happened, at the end of the day, Steve's a bit of an ass.
Oh yeah,
well,
he knows he is. He knows.
He'll admit it.
But at the time, I very much sided with Kyle because the information I had was Steve was being an ass.
Well,
the show was not going. That's the information at the start.
I can tell you that Steve is one of my friends, and he can be an asshole, and he can sometimes put his foot in his mouth, but he doesn't do it with intent. He's not trying to be malicious. I think that it's just the way that it comes out.
That's how he is.
Yeah.
Oh, very much so. I mean, this is the thing. I stayed as soon as the facts started to come out. I stayed out of it because there was too much. You had to rely on someone saying something, and not enough evidence. I was fairly certain from several days in that Steve was being absolutely and utterly screwed.
Yeah.
I was also fairly certain I wasn't happy with who Steve was going after. I thought he was very right to go after Kyle. I thought he was very right to stand and scream. I didn't think he was right to go after, especially at the time, people like Godless Engineer.
Yeah. I mean, Steve knows this. I get on with. I mean, I'm okay with GE. I don't really have a friendship, but
I don't know him at all.
But I get on with KC, and I'm like, I'm not going after them. I kind of get to an extent with the whole thing why he went after Katie, because obviously she did repeatedly tell blatant lies. But I think even then it got to a point where I think
I'm a little bit torn on this, and I'm going to be honest about why.
I think it went too far, probably.
Yeah.
Well, I think.
Oh, I'm not convinced it went too far. I'm just convinced at the time when Steve was initially going after people, they were people that were genuinely believed Kyle. Kyle was talking to them all the time, and Kyle was their friend.
So can I be honest with you guys? Yeah. So here's my thoughts on all that. I do not know Casey. I do not know GE. I do not know Mr. Atheist. No. I do not know. I don't know Shannon Q, but I've heard a lot of great things about her, and I've watched some
Shannon's
things.
Lovely.
Yes, I think she's very lovely, and when it comes to Katie Joy Paulson, she's just a liar, and I don't think.
Here's the thing, I don't actually know who she is.
She's a piece of crap. You don't need to know who she is. Live in your bubble where she doesn't exist. You'll be much happier.
Dave, do you ever remember those smoking nun shows on the Non Sequitur at all?
No. Unfortunately, I have memory problems. I hardly remember the Non Sequitur at all now, even though I watched it religiously.
Well, there was a show that Carl did on there, and he brought this woman, Katie Joy Paulson, on to do. And I've got to admit, I personally thought they were some of the dullest shows the Non Sequitur did.
I never liked them.
No, and but that was just my personal opinion of them. I didn't really find that they weren't something. They weren't something I was like going to make a point of watching.
Exactly.
But she put out so much. But she sort of went away from doing that sort of content and started doing like reality TV stuff anyway, I think. So
right. Well, And at the end of the day, so like Mr. Atheist, I don't know anything about him. I cannot comment on his, taking Kyle's side. Not, I'm sure he honestly believed Kyle. I don't care to watch Mr. Atheist because I find him a bit arrogant and pompous with the few of the shows I've watched, but it has nothing to do with Kyle Curtis.
Yeah.
Then GE and Casey, I don't know them. I've never interacted with them. The only thing I can say is when I was getting the death threats and rape threats, Casey stood up and defended me, saying that she doesn't care that I'm friends with Steve. She said she didn't, she stood up and defended me, and she didn't know me.
I totally believe that.
This is the odd thing I've seen on every side. I mean, again, like I said, I, apart from very early on, I haven't taken any sides, and I have watched people that try to condemn individual actions.
Yeah.
Slated for taking sides.
Yeah. So I guess you guys know what unfolded with that. You saw it on Twitter, I'm sure, where I was getting the threats and I was getting the live tweets.
That was, I mean, there's not even a word strong enough to say how, just how reprehensible that was.
Yes, it was really intense and really bad. And, but Casey, it got shared and Casey stepped up and was like, I don't care who this person is friends with or not friends with or this is horrible. This should not happen. This shouldn't be happening. And she, very sternly showed her support of me and didn't even know me. So
I totally believe that as well. Because, from my interactions with Casey, I think she's pretty damn honorable like that. And she's not going to stand by and let shit like that happen.
Right.
Saying something.
And this is the odd thing. I think most people in the entire thing, most of the people, the big names that are involved, I think have tried to act with integrity.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think some have.
You keep talking about yourself amongst yourselves for a minute. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I might have my channel taken away by the time I come back, but I'm going to need to
take over.
Badly need a coffee refill, right?
No, that's fine.
You can bitch about me for 5 minutes if you want, sir. We're back in 2 secs.
So welcome back to the CIG network, where we've got Critical Cripple, Ilya Moon, and Glober Mom.
That's right.
Who's this godless scummer dude?
Sig alert.
Anyway,
it is in the US.
So
all I want at the moment is it to be bloody resolved.
Talk about candles. Okay.
Should we talk about the okay, go ahead, Lelio.
ETC said, quick, someone talk about candles.
Yes,
okay, he's not here.
Exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, let's talk about candles.
Whose candles?
Your candles.
I'm not making my own range of candles, but someone is.
Someone's making candles.
That's right.
I need to get someone to make me some candles. Oh, geez. But yeah, no, like Katie doesn't act with integrity. I think Casey has acted with integrity to a degree.
No, I mean, all the bits I've seen of Katie, like I said, I haven't managed to work out who she is, but everything I have heard and seen on Twitter and the bits I picked up on the videos, I've said that basically she seems to twist absolutely everything.
Yeah.
To the point where she tries to put across that she's perfect, which is impossible.
Right.
Yeah.
It's always iffy when someone tries to do that.
I have zero comment on GE, zero comment on Mr. Atheist. I don't watch them. Don't pay attention. What I will say is Steve McRae has acted the best way he could act in this situation, in my opinion, because it was a very difficult situation to navigate. His feelings were hurt. He was pissed off.
I agree with one thing that Nate said. I think about Steve.
No,
right, which is I haven't watched much of Nate, so as in I only subscribed to his channel like a day or so ago. But the one thing I agree with him what he said about Steve is this: from the point at which Steve decided he was going to file legal papers, he should have shut up.
Well, but the thing is, though, Dave, you got to remember he did for a while.
He did.
When he first filed and his lawyer advised him to quit talking about it, he quit talking about it until after the court hearing, and then he came back
Yep.
with his findings at that point. So there was a point where he did. Now, given at first, he was very vocal about what was happening and what was going on. But to be honest with you, in that circumstance, I don't know that I would have been able to keep my mouth shut. And
I totally agree with you. I'm not convinced I could have done either. I'm just saying I thought it was wrong, and I think if I did it, it would equally be wrong.
Yeah.
Hey,
I get what you're saying.
you can stop calling me a wanker now.
Hey,
Oh, why didn't we do that?
hey!
Well, yeah,
Can we talk?
right.
Can we talk about the candles?
What the hell is wrong with Gwyneth Paltrow?
Oh my word! I haven't even
I
really
know.
followed that stuff that much, but what's this? Is it supposed to like smell like ladies' private parts or something when you burn
I think we've
them?
come to the conclusion that
What?
what's wrong is that she absolutely stinks like rotten fish.
From what
Who
I
does?
understand,
Oh,
when
Gwyneth
she-
Paltrow.
ouch!
Who
Right.
are we talking about?
Gwyneth
Have you not heard about the
Paltrow,
Gwyneth Paltrow candles?
the candle that she said smelled like a
What they
vagina,
call goop
like
or
her
something?
vagina?
Goop? Yeah.
I have not
That's
heard
how
about
it became
this.
the vagina candle.
Oh,
No,
good
wait.
Lord.
Someone I think did send me a link actually, but I don't
Well-
think I read it all the way.
It's just as well I got
Yeah.
my small channel because I'd be demonetized right now. So otherwise,
Well, I watched what was it in ETC? He'll know what I'm talking about. His show that where they're talking about it, and
Yeah.
let me in. I'll explain it all. He says,
Yeah.
You see the link?
"Come in,
Someone
Jay.
send-
Come
yeah,
on
can
in."
someone send him a link. He's welcome to come
Um,
in. Yeah.
But
Right.
Jen from Jen's
You'll
Room
have
Corner
it.
kept commenting. He's
ETC,
like,
is that,
"Damn it, Jen!"
is that in the conspiracy, ETC?
Yeah.
In the conspiracy, yeah, he changed to ETC.
Oh,
Hang on,
think
ETC. I'll
I've
send you the
followed.
link.
Oh, yeah, you sent him the link, so it takes me forever
Or Critical, you sending him the link?
because
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm running this stream, and yet I'm the Luddite. I'm the complete Luddite. And like I said, I did like a test stream by myself, which I deleted sort of last night. But this is kind of like, well, I used to be able to run live streams off my tablet or whatever, but like YouTube changed the sort of rules that if you had under 1,000 subs, you can live stream from a mobile device. So
He said to
Okay.
hit him up on Twitter.
It's just slow to notice.
I think Dave
It's the
sent you
delay.
the
but he's getting it.
yeah. I think Dave's
Dave's doing
sending
it.
you a link
Yeah.
there actually,
Dave's
mate.
quick, so I'll let him do it.
I'm so excited about our new show, Clover Mom.
I
We're gonna have so
am.
much fun.
This sounds
I'm
like really
hopefully-
cool. This sounds like
I'm
such
hopefully
a cool
going to
thing.
be watching and in chat if I can. I'll be at my
God, I'm
daughter-in-law's and
vaping on
son's
this thing
house,
like
so.
crazy at the moment.
But I'm bringing my laptop and I'll bring all my stuff just in case. I may be able to hop on. I don't know. We'll have to see. But at the moment, it's up in the
Oh,
air.
hello. Let's have a look here. I think.
But I'm so excited for it.
Let me have a look.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Here we go.
Hey, new channel. Who this?
New channel. Who
Jay.
this?
Hi, Jay.
Hey, how's it
Jay.
going?
Oh yeah.
Hello.
So Gwyneth Paltrow candles. Do you guys really want to know? I got all the info.
I'm
Oh,
sure, yes, we
let's
How
know.
many of you
let's
ordered?
go.
So, all right. First off, you got to know that Gwyneth Paltrow has a company called Goop, and that thing is a bunch of naturalistic wahoo hooey kind of crap. You know, she's a woo peddler.
Yep.
So her and her peeps decided that they were going to make this candle. And then apparently she went, after getting the scent, she goes, "Ooh, that smells just like my vagina."
Yep.
So they marketed it as it smells like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. At $85 a candle, it sold out in less than 24 hours.
I mean, like,
Well,
what could-
hang
I
on,
mean-
hang on, Moon. It gets worse. Erica Badu, the singer, now is bringing out her own
Oh,
perfume
no.
and incense that smells like her vagina.
Oh, I had this is new to
No.
me now. Oh wow.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I'm just.
no.
I've just got sort of very sick images of certain perverts managing to burn their noses on the candle.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Or something else. Or something else.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
yeah.
I mean, serious question. Serious question
Oh.
here.
Mhm. Yeah.
As if you can be serious about,
I know.
marketing
Yeah.
a vagina smelling candle. But I do have a serious question. Like, why? Why?
No, because they can.
Because sex sells.
Yep. They
Well,
Regardless.
I
Woo sales, unfortunately.
I get that it sells, but geez, how do you even take your sit and get it? I don't understand.
There'll be a team of men gathered around her,
Well, the thing
using
is,
their expert noses to analyze the smell.
A bit like these wine connoisseurs who like
Yes.
the glass like.
Very much so.
So it's
Yeah.
vagina connoisseurs.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I'm sure it
Alright.
involves lots of swabs.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, no! Oh gosh, I'm an atheist, but Jesus, take the fucking wheel here.
Well, if anyone's new to my channel, this is the sort of highbrow entertainment you can expect on Godless
We're
Scummer.
I
classy.
mean,
We're
like
classy.
Glober Mom and I are the classiest bitches around. So
We are. I can get into it with the best of them, man. I've been around long enough. I can. Whew. People think I'm innocent. Oh hell no!
oh, I know better than that.
I am a
Yes,
sweet
you do.
innocent.
This isn't the first time we've had a conversation, Mom.
You're right. You're right.
I am a sweet innocent angel. I don't know what the fuck y'all are
Oh,
talking about.
Bullshit. I've
all right.
heard,
Bless
I've
your
talked to
heart,
Dick.
Ilya Moon.
I've talked to Dick. I call bullshit.
Listen. My horns hold up the halo.
There you go.
Thank you
That's
very
right.
much.
Your
Absolutely.
Yep. It can't stand by itself, right? So.
And
you
who
know.
did you steal the halo from?
Yeah.
Well, Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. That's it.
It was hovering above.
There's a halo around it.
After I
Oh,
stole it, that's when she came up with the idea for the candle. See?
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, brilliant.
Jesus, take the fucking wheel.
Hey, who's this on the? Who's this?
gosh.
I am Raven. Hi. Hello in the chat.
That is my wonderful wife.
There's his
Okay.
Hi. Hi.
Oh yeah.
I am Raven.
I'm waving at my laptop
Okay,
like
I
waving.
didn't-
my,
it wasn't
We're
the name I
waving. Followers on
recognised.
Twitter.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
oh geez. Can you imagine this on Sundays? We're gonna be in trouble. We're gonna be in
Yeah.
so much trouble.
Oh, hello, Math Pig.
Hi, Math Pig.
Well, I
She's
think
waving at
to
her
be
phone.
honest, if you ever
Aw. Okay, so you wave at your
Raven's
phone and
on her
I'll wave
phone.
at my laptop.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
God,
We're all
Jen.
waving our laptops.
Jenny.
I love
Jen,
I love my Jen. I love my Jen. Hi, Jen.
I know,
Hi,
Jen's the best.
Jen is my co-host.
I know Jen. I know Jen.
Yeah.
Hey, you said I've got room. You said I've got room for one more. Jen's welcome in if she wants.
Hi.
I've got room for one more. Got
I want to
5
hear. I
minutes.
want to hear Jay say, "Damn it, Jen," because that's
Damn
just
it,
so
Jen.
funny.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys that there was a point about 3 weeks to a month ago where I had considered leaving the community altogether because I had been going through so much, and Jen's little corner was a real MVP because she was one of the reasons I stayed because I just adore her with all that I am.
Oh, I love her to death. That's why she's on every one of my streams.
I love her so much. I love you, Jen, so much.
Yeah, she says she's
I'll
not
send-
feeling well, so
Oh,
she won't
okay.
be
Oh, I
coming
sent
in.
her a link, but never mind, Jen. Some other. I think first live
No,
stream where I was
no.
ever on YouTube was in there with Jen.
No
I'm
no
full-
excuses, Jen. Get your ass in here.
It's up to her.
You
She's
don't
got
have
the-
you don't have to
Very
put.
well,
I don't
huh?
have my camera on. You don't have to put your camera on.
Well, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that Cheshire and I are dating, so probably shouldn't cheat on Cheshire, but
How
if I
dare
was-
you, Moon? She's only 17.
listen, listen.
She's perpetually 17. Yes.
Yeah, no, the other night on the that time of the month, I posted a question that asked Nikki, Manya, Cheshire, and Sweet Heathen if they would be my polyamorous girlfriends, and they went around to answer that. And when it got to Cheshire, she said, "I'm pretty sure we're already dating, so I don't even think I need to answer that question." I'm like, it's probably true.
Yeah.
Cheshire, I talk every single day. I love her, but
So,
Oh,
Ilya,
this is fun.
yes.
Miss Moon, congratulations, by the way.
On-
Sliding into a shill spot there.
So am I.
know.
Oh, but you are. I see. I didn't hear you were slid into a shill spot.
It's going to be me, Cy Strikling, Ilya, and Amy.
Oh,
We're
nice.
doing
That's going to be a good. That's
We're-
going to be a good
That's going to
panel.
be fun. It's going to be
Sunday
fun.
nights at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, starting this Sunday. We are going to be having what's called the Uncalled For, which is spelled FOUR, so it's kind of clever and punny.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And we're going to be doing What Grinds Our Gears. And we are going to have guests this Sunday. Jenny Morgan is our guest.
Shit.
And
Chancellor just resigned.
what?
You're doing that at
Chancellor
7.
resigned.
You're starting this Sunday at 7:30.
This Sunday,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
What?
Uh-oh.
Well, because I got a stream.
Yeah.
I got my 1 year anniversary stream starts at 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday.
We're at
But-
7:30 p.m.
Yeah, I don't have a stop time. It's just gonna go till it quits.
Well, people can kind of go back and forth. You know?
Yeah,
that's
I'm
true.
just saying. I don't want to take too many away from you though.
No. Well,
Oh,
and
it'll
then
be fine.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
it should
be
be all right.
we're gonna be dissecting Validation Boy's last
Oh.
live stream
Fucking validation.
because he
Douche.
talked about Amy, he talked about me, and he talked about women needing to be barefoot, pregnant in the kitchen.
Yep.
So
yep.
that's
Oh,
the
for
video
fuck's
we're
sake.
gonna dissect.
From what
And
I
we're-
gather now, that everyone involved in the shills, and I guess myself by extension, because I was on that stream the other night. According to the Validation Boy, we're all sucking up to Amy. Apparently, all the guys in the shills.
Okay, so I have to tell y'all something. So
Yeah.
we have the actual Shills Discord, not the public one, but one where we
Yeah.
talk amongst each
Just
other.
your own private one, yeah.
Correct. And all of our names in that Discord server are now our Validation Boy names. So Dick Dawson in there is Dick Breath Dawson.
Yeah.
Dead
Okay.
Kennedy is Dead Cocksucker in Space.
Oh, I love it.
Amy is Whore Matriarch. Bullinator is Bull the Non-Creator.
Oh God.
and
Well,
my-
this guy couldn't even come up with any good names, could he?
no,
This guy also
He
doesn't
could come up
realise
with one
that.
for me.
This guy also doesn't realise that though Bull doesn't put out a lot of his own content, that he produces for a lot of content creators, and he's in demand. You know,
yeah.
people want Bull
Yeah.
to produce for them.
So, and the other night in his live stream, he didn't say my name, but he had listened. Godless Gummer, because I was on that Shills episode.
Yeah.
And you know how I was talking about how he was uneducated, and I challenged him to come and debate me. So he brought that up, but never even acknowledged my name. He said this self-proclaimed Landwell, and who has a whole lot of degrees, right? So my name in the server is a wannabe Landwell with a lot of degrees. So
Oh, I love it. I love it.
the funny thing is that the people who have actually seen me, they know that I'm not big at all, not even a little bit, but he can call me a Landwell. I don't give a fuck.
Right, I need to run away to get to the doctors and hopefully get back in time for
Okay.
Okay, Dave.
Daily
Yeah.
80s.
Bye, Dave.
All right,
Thanks
Dave.
for coming
See you later.
on. Thanks for coming on, mate. Thanks for helping me out actually getting this.
Thanks, Dave. See you
set
later,
up.
Dave. Yeah.
No problem.
You're always
I'll catch you
welcome
on
back
later.
on, mate.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Yes. And then there were 4.
And then there were-
Yeah, I got about
I
half
gotta
an hour before I have to take my son to work. So
yeah, I gotta hop off actually probably right now. I gotta get ready for work, but
I might be seeing you if you're going to be there Saturday, Moon. I'll be seeing you on Saturday.
I plan to be. So
Hey,
Friday.
Victory. Sorry, just in the chat, but sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say Friday nights I do the commentary and stuff. I'm taking that off of Amy's plate on Fridays, and then Saturday she's gonna do it, but I'll be just joining in to talk. And then Sunday nights will be our shows.
Yeah, Dick invited me
Yeah.
for Saturday night, so
That's
Oh,
really
sweet.
cool.
Oh, cool.
be my
Oh.
fourth appearance, I think.
Actually, I might not be on Saturday
Yeah.
night. I just remembered some because I moved back home. I moved back to my hometown, and I just remembered I've gotten in touch with some of my friends, and they asked me to go out, so I might not be there Saturday. Actually,
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
Stupid real life.
Yeah, life gets in the way. I
stupid
know.
real friends who want to take me out for a drink.
Have to socialize. What good is that?
Well, I'm not looking for anything. I actually am dating somebody, and I have a
sweet.
boyfriend.
Yay.
But one of my friends has been single for like over a year, and she's like, what do I got to do? I tell these guys, look, I'm not looking for anything serious. I just want to get laid, and they won't even talk to me. So I told her,
Really?
yes. I'm like, and she's pretty. She's not ugly at all. So I was like, I'll be your wing woman.
Yeah.
Let's
What
get
the hell's happened to
Moon, I
guys?
swear
Being
when
decent.
Moon, I swear when I was in a relationship, it seemed to be like every time I'd go out, I'd have a woman hitting on me, and I'd be like, no, go out. I'm in a relationship. Now I'm single. I've got no chance whatsoever. I don't know how that works.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like there's y'all can take a guess at who I'm dating. It shouldn't be hard to figure out, but because he's a part of this community.
Okay. Right.
But
none of our business really. If you want to make it public, you can make it public.
Right.
we're not being secretive about it at this point, but I don't know if he wants me to say it in a live stream, so I probably won't. But yeah,
that's fair enough, Moon. I won't ask. So it's it'll come out. I'll find out when I find out. It's not like a.
Yeah, but. I mean, things are good and I'm doing really well, and I'm going to go and I'm going to be her wing woman and try to help get her laid. How about that?
There you go. Hey.
Just go do that.
So, well, anyway, I do have to hop off because I have to get ready for work.
Okay, Ilya.
Yeah. Bye, Moon.
Love you guys. I'll see you later.
We'll see you this weekend, okay, hon?
Yes, ma'am.
Should see you Friday on the show, so.
Yes, ma'am.
In the chat.
I'll definitely tune in Sunday for that as well.
Yes.
Awesome.
I can't wait to see you guys take that misogynistic prick down. I really can't.
Yes, I'm so excited. All right, you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're down to 3.
Now down to 3. What's this? Do I tell you for just something that's just to be a test hangout today? This has turned into a good little hangout.
Yeah, I know.
It's just supposed to be a test live stream. So
yeah, well, you get the right people, and we start inviting everybody else. I mean, that's how that's kind of how the Daily Atheist Morning Show has gotten as popular as he's gotten, because Dave was over in a live stream we were doing on Atheist Pastor. We were doing one of his Friday morning 6-packs.
Oh, he was really underrated as a channel, that guy.
Yeah. And then so Dave was like, hey, jump over here. So we all jumped over there, and then we just started bringing people over with us. He's up over 500 subs now. He usually
Atheist is in the chat, by the way.
Oh, he is there. He is.
Yes.
Oh, so he is. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been, you get a lot of people you get the right people, and you start bringing in the right people. It's almost 600. He's creeping up on me.
Good. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just broke 600 last weekend.
Well, I'm hoping to get to 200 soon. So, but it's weird because I haven't really got much sort of like anything really sort of planned to go out on my channel. I was saying actually earlier on in the stream before anyone sort of come in that one of my plans is to be filming some vlogs from China later this year. But of course, with this coronavirus thing now, I don't even know if I'll be going. So,
China's lovely. Well, I was in Hong Kong in Kowloon Bay, but it was beautiful.
Yeah. Well,
you're, by the way, Scummer, you are now at 188.
Oh, thank you very much, good sir.
Yeah, last I looked, you're 184, so you've picked up 4 people since I come on.
Wow, that's good. That's good going in itself. So.
Yeah. So,
just
creeping
up on it.
Yeah, just creeping up on that 200, you'll get it.
You'll get it. It takes time, but you'll get it.
Now, I will tell you, it's very rare. You'll probably if you get to that point, you're going to sit around the 300s for a while, then you'll sit around 500 for a while.
Oh,
and then again right around 700 before you pick up.
I was sat around like 95 for like about almost a year, and then suddenly I was at like for a year I was at like 140. I just got like a real boost, and then I gradually. Actually, Steve McRae was my 100th subscriber.
Well, there you go.
That's a weird one, but he was officially my 100th subscriber.
Nice.
Yeah,
we'll shill you out on the shills. That'll be a great help as well.
Yeah. Well, I was on there the other night, as you know. So I was chuffed to be on there with, and Conspiracy Cats actually subbed to me, which I'm like, which is to me is like, it's like I'm not worthy. I am not worthy. It's like
exactly.
You talk about I'm not worthy. The Creaky Blinder.
He's brilliant.
And
he's not me yet.
He subbed to me not too long ago, but last Saturday, did you watch my show, Mom?
No, I didn't get a chance to watch your show last Saturday.
Fight the Flat Earth actually come in and joined us last Saturday.
I rewatched it though. I just rewatched it the other day.
Yeah,
that's right. I was watching it.
So I was like, oh my god! I mean, I'm not worthy because Fight the Flat Earth's why I started my channel. So
but I mean, he's
one of them.
I mean, he sort of had a really big sort of rise, didn't he? From sort of start, he only started about a year and a half ago, didn't he? So, but he puts out some damn good stuff. It's plus it's good watching him just rip his flurfs down in debates as well.
Yeah. I think he and Tim are what inspired me to start my channel with Hip Hop Hippie. I was like,
God!
I just can't sit by and just be in the chats anymore. I got to get into this because this is driving me crazy. So that's why
I can't watch that Hip Hop Hippie guy. I just can't.
Hip Hop Hippie.
He what guy was he said airplane? And I'm like, okay, this is it. This guy.
I remember him because he was kicked off the Non Sequitur show because it seems like he's into every blooming conspiracy there is, and I think he said something about the Holocaust being a hoax, and he was
once you say that, that's it. You're gone.
You're gone.
Hang on a second, Scummer. Jen's in the back in the street.
Oh, hey, Jen. So she is. Look at you.
There she is.
Jen.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
I didn't notice you creep in there.
I've been there for ages, actually. You asked me, and I came, and you paid it.
Even though you said you didn't feel well, you still came.
I don't feel well, and I still came.
Well, I'm signed off work at the moment anyway, Jen. So I was glad. Yeah. Well, it's nice to actually speak to and hang out with you again because I think the last time it wasn't under very good circumstances.
It was response to a certain shithead who will remain nameless.
No, we won't name that person. We will not name that person. They don't deserve it.
So I'm going to be muting myself intermittently. Sorry.
Yeah,
I am too. I've got this creepy chest thing too. So.
Oh dear. Yeah, so you're under the weather there, Jen.
lungs are betraying her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it actually hurts to breathe, and it's quite. Even though you can't really hear it over here. Well, I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm actually struggling.
The coronavirus
at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Hey, it's in Australia. I've seen it.
I
It's,
know,
it's,
but I was sick before it got into Australia. So I've been sick for nearly 2 weeks now.
The
My husband
coronavirus.
just got over pneumonia, so
The
Yeah,
coronavirus. Sorry.
I was sick first. I came back and I gave it to my niece who got diagnosed 2 days ago with viral pneumonia. So I strongly suspect I have viral pneumonia because
Probably.
otherwise, why would she have it? So I'm seeing the doctor tomorrow afternoon, and I bet I end up on a course of antibiotics and everything.
yeah.
But
Yeah, my
I'm
husband
supposed
just got
to.
done
I'm
getting
supposed to drive 400-kilometer round trip on Monday, and that ain't happening because there's no way I could drive at the moment. Not that sort of distance,
No,
anyway.
no, not with the way you feel. No.
So no, I feel dreadful. I've achieved fuck all in the last couple of days. And
Yeah, my
I don't
husband
feel
got-
like doing anything.
He went to the emergency room because he has COPD, so he can get pneumonia real easy. He's had it like twice in the past 6 months, and they did check him for the coronavirus because at that point, 2 people in the San Francisco Bay Area had been diagnosed with it, and that's where he works. So they just arbitrarily
Chris,
checked
as
him
in
just to make
Daily
sure, and he was
Atheist
fine. He didn't
lies.
have it.
You do realize
I do not look lovely. I have not brushed my hair today. These are my lazy around
hair
the
looks
house
better than
clothes,
mine,
and I look dreadful. There is absolutely zero makeup on me, and but I don't give a shit at the moment.
Ah,
because
there
I'm
you
too
go.
sick to care.
yeah, fuck it.
you guys do realise that though that the coronavirus is actually was started as a big marketing campaign for Corona beer for the Super Bowl, right?
Did you see their tweet?
Ask validation
Sorry, I
for
meant
the
to pull up
details.
mute
But what's funny is the coronavirus, the common cold is a coronavirus.
Yeah, it's that. They don't
Yeah,
realise-
it's
don't
just
realise
this
that
is a
Trump's been out for years.
mutated cold.
Yeah,
That's
this was
basically
basically, yeah, exactly.
it's a proof of evolution.
Mhm,
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly. But yeah, that it's a marketing thing. That's another pearl of wisdom from validation, boys. So say no more.
Well, the Corona
And a lot of
tweeted
other
out.
people running with it too, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Corona tweeted out. Quit blaming us for the
Yeah,
coronavirus.
I saw that. I saw that.
So we had nothing to do with it.
If
I
that,
saw that.
but if that was so good for marketing, I think we'd have had a Coca-Cola virus like decades ago. You know,
It's true.
Coca-Cola virus. Oh dear, that's dreadful.
yeah.
Uh,
This virus is sponsored by Apple. Think differently.
Are you actually doing a after show tonight, Jay?
Yep. Already set up, ready to go.
Oh wow! I don't know that I'm up to it.
Oh, look, I got the next 4 days off. I'm gonna be streaming and my ass off this weekend.
Oh cool. Well, I'll try and make sure I'm good enough for some of it.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna do the
I
after show
feel
tonight.
incredibly guilty if I wasn't, considering I'm your co-host. I would,
Yeah.
I would feel dreadful about that.
So like I said, I got well, I'm on this stream. This one starts it. I'm gonna try to pop on Chris's stream with Amanda. And then I got the after show. That's today. And then
Oh, you're
Probably-
joining Amanda on Chris's stream.
I'm hoping to.
Oh,
So we'll see what
I
happens.
wish I felt well enough to ask to do that, but
And
I
then
I also don't look good enough to do that.
and then tomorrow night, Friday night, I don't have anything planned, but I'm thinking I might do a movie trivia tomorrow night.
Well, that
Oh.
sounds like fun.
Just for shits and giggles.
Oh
And
no,
then-
that'll be Saturday morning for me.
yeah.
I've
And
got
then-
shit, tons of stuff I have.
Yeah,
to do.
and then
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
be
what I'm
I'm
gonna do
I plan on
anyway.
being on Six Pack.
You're gonna be on
and then-
Six Pack, okay?
Yep,
I
and
may
then,
not be. It depends how I feel.
And then Saturday night I'm on the Shills again, and
Oh,
then
don't go
after,
out power.
then-
That would be dreadful.
and then right after the Shills, then I've got my stream Saturday. Then 6 p.m. Eastern my time. On Sunday I'll be doing my anniversary stream for however damn long that one goes. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
and hopefully at some point I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for something to come through, and then I got a video that I'm going to be making, but it's a secret hush hush video. And then possibly working with Raven this weekend at some point, working on our Jack the Ripper video. So I got lots of stuff coming up for this weekend, Joe.
Sounds good.
It does. It does sound good. I just wish I was more with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, too. I forgot. I'm on Saturday morning. That's the one I forgot. Saturday morning, I'm going to be on the Daily Atheist. We're going to be talking the Alien movies for Sci-Fi.
Oh, nice.
Now, I have a question for Chris from Daily Atheist. How come you haven't invited me onto the Sci-Fi Saturday yet?
Let's see how. Let's see the delay. Waiting on the delay.
I shouldn't laugh. It's not good.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
He says no particular reason would enjoy having you.
So yeah, no.
Yeah.
So just in case you didn't catch it, Chris, no, your stream is in the morning. The shills and my stream is in the afternoon and evening. So yeah, I had no issues with being there.
I actually still haven't actually been on the shills. Despite
haven't?
the fact that I know you all and
Mom, fix that.
it's really
I'll
hard
talk to Dick
because
and we'll get it going.
no,
okay?
at the moment it's really hard because there's no way I can do the early morning to do the ones that are during the week. It'd have to be a weekend one. So it'd have to be the one that comes out Saturday night, so Sunday morning for me.
They're probably the most fun ones to go on anyway.
I can't do the weekday ones because I do school runs for my grand niece on during the week, so I'm not available. Oh crap! I forgot to find my...
Yeah, it's on Friday at 4:30 my time now. Yeah, it's on 4:30, 7:30, excuse me, Eastern on Fridays.
Friday nights now, so
because that way they can get the American time zones basically and the Brits.
Oh, okay, so it'd be Saturday morning then for me.
It'd be Saturday morning for you. And Saturdays they still do the 3:30.
Okay,
I think
so what time is it? 7:30? Did you say?
7:30 Eastern, and then 6:30 on Saturdays.
8:30 in the morning for me.
Yep.
Yeah. When I went on the other night, it was on last Saturday. It was like 11:30 p.m. my time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Well, I could do a Friday night one. That wouldn't be a problem.
They don't do they just do Fridays and Saturdays now.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday. Friday.
And you're going to
Friday
Sundays.
Friday's still right?
I thought the 8th of March was your first one actually when you guys messaged me about it. So.
Yeah, I think this Saturday will be my.
I want to say girls' night, but girls' nights is oh bloody hell, my brain's a mess.
Girls' night is Saturday night.
Yeah, girls' night is Saturday night with Angie.
Angie, yeah, Nadine.
Yeah, that's how slow my brain is at the moment.
But you're sick, so your body's doing other things right now. It doesn't care about the brain right now.
No, that's true though. I mean, when you're in that sort of mood and you need more stuff in the other parts of your body in terms of white blood cells, your body actually redirects blood away from your brain to fight infection and stuff.
Oh, so here we go with the nerd stuff.
Yeah, and amazingly I can do nerd when my brain is half cocked. Oh, that's a bad way of saying that, isn't it?
I love it.
Isolate that.
That's not as bad as the thing I typed about marrow.
There is. Oh, that was funny.
I realized what I'd done. I typed it and I sent it, and I go, "Oh my god, that looks rad." I typed something about her gaping ass, and it wasn't what I meant at all.
What the hell was I gonna say? Oh, if you could get so many sound bites out of my streams from Jen. That is why, damn it, Jen exists.
Damn it, Jen exists because of that. Yes.
And what is it? They're trying to trend
blame Jen.
You know what's funny? It's not what we say; it's how people perceive it. And since our minds are kind of in the gutter
it's definitely what I say.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, don't let her fool you.
you take part of the blame. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
No, I mean,
my streams will never be monetized with Jen on. So,
and you always have me on, so you
yeah,
know,
so my streams,
I've
What?
already resigned to myself to the fact that even if I do get a load of subscribers, there's no way I'm getting monetized ever.
I would like to point out that last week's stream we got
Was it you?
45. It wasn't me. We got 45 minutes in before Jen
59
Morgan screwed it.
I was gonna say Jenny Morgan is another one
it
that
was 59 minutes. Yep, it was 59
you can never
59 was
monetize
it?
with her on either.
Oh. And I was being, I mean, we had a special guest. I was trying to be so good. And she wrecked it.
But it wouldn't
That
be
was
Jenny if
awesome.
she didn't wreck it. Come on.
Oh, no, it was hilarious.
Think about that.
I'm actually thinking, given that Jenny's normally is in most of Jay's streams now, so almost another co-host as well.
Right, true.
I think we should have a competition to see who can
Which
be
Jen is
who
gonna
can be
be
the second of us to do it. so Jay can say the idea is for you to not be the first one to ruin the stream.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that way we can make it
exactly.
further in without anything going wrong.
I think the longest it went was 1 hour and 47. And then
Yeah, I mean,
and
That's
then
not
you had-
bad, actually.
I have seen the couple of streams that you've done which I wasn't available for, and you still end up there anyway. So you don't need me.
well, my stream with Dallas and Ross didn't go that way, so
Yeah, that wasn't your normal type of stream.
Oh.
That was a debate.
that was a good conversation. I enjoyed it. I've watched it twice now, and I was on
And
it.
if you ever had me debating somebody, it would get there pretty quick.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've never done that.
Did you catch it earlier when we were talking about the candles, Jen? And I talked
Yes, she wasn't. I don't think she was on yet.
about with the Erica Badu.
I've seen that.
I know. I tagged you in the Twitter.
Yeah,
about it.
because I commented on it.
Yeah. So-
I said, have we gone to another universe?
And that because that's where the whole Berenstain thing popped into the.
That's right, and
Yeah.
that's the entire. That's the whole. Isn't that the whole stream that ended up with all that? That ended up with that comment about marrying her
It
out?
could have been. I know it blew up Raven.
I don't know. I lost. I lost track of. I actually ended up completely losing track of which stream was which. Including
I know,
the one
me
with
too.
Ron.
Yeah, between
Because there were so many of them.
Yeah, between Ron and that one from Raven, I was just like,
And I had one where you saw with the post I put into
Yeah.
Sorry, Daily Atheist. in the chat
other
room.
Chris's thread about the transphobe who was transphobe and biphobe who was attacking bisexual and trans people as well.
what were you saying?
Okay,
Number?
hang on. Yes, they
I
were
was
taking
gonna
over
say,
his chat.
Daily Atheist in the chat. I just noticed hasn't been on the shills either. Hint, hint.
Yeah, he's like hint,
Oh.
hint, hint.
Yeah. So
Raven.
you've got to get Jen on the shills. You've got to get Daily Atheist on the shills.
I think you
One
should
point.
have us on together because we bounce off each other really well. You either
Yeah,
have me on with Chris or me on with Jay.
Hmm.
Although I'd love to be on with Jay because that would be good. We could chill the
Yeah, it
shit out of
took-
both our channels and everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Logical was bucking for me to get on for like 4 months. It took him 4 months to get me on. And then it was Thanksgiving here, and I'm like, I got plans, guys. So I got on the Saturday, the following Saturday live stream.
I got
So,
on pretty quick actually, but it was maybe because I'd done a response video to Validation Boy, and I sort of basically and it's because I kind of like tagged a couple of the people from the shows like Dick Ball, and I'm trying to think who else I tagged. It might have been Logical Troglodyte, but I was like basically saying, "Fuck the shills for introducing me to Validation Boy." You know?
Well, it's kind of funny is I actually hold 2 different honors with the shills. One, I was their very first guest.
mm-hmm.
2,
Was that after the crap stream?
and second, I was their first person they came to do in mass help for when my stream was attacked. So I
Yeah. That's right.
So I love every one of them.
What happened to your stream, mate?
We had one of my was it the second stream or the first stream? It was back when one of my very first streams, first or second stream, we were talking about. I don't even know what we were talking. Oh, we were talking about
because the second one had Diana on it, and this one didn't.
Yeah, this one did. So it had been the big one. We were doing a video. We were looking at a couple different videos, kind of like the shills do, and we had a certain video from a person I will not name, because I've wiped my slate clean with. I wiped my slate clean with him. I'm not dealing with him at all anymore. And excuse me, he caught it. Now, mind you, he has 467,000 subscribers.
Oof.
He made a 3-minute video, said if there's ever a video channel to troll, this is the one to do it. At this point, I have over 7,000 views on that stream alone.
Wow.
Average watch time, just over a minute.
Have the comments actually got any better?
They quit. I don't get any comments on it anymore.
Oh, okay.
I haven't got a comment on it in months.
There isn't a single one of us who were in that stream who didn't get abused by the people who were commenting. A lot of it was directed either at myself or May, who was a part of the stuff at the time before she went totally nuts.
I remember May. Yeah, I know who you're on about.
So
it was
horrible stuff. It's the only time I've ever deleted it. I've deleted 2 comments, and they were only ever deleted 2 comments. Every other comment is good to go on my channel except for those 2. One said we looked like a bunch of pedophiles, so that one had to go.
Yep.
The other one said you guys should stick a shotgun in your mouth and pull the trigger.
Oh God.
Honestly, the comments that are left on there
are still really bad.
Aren't any better, really. Yeah. They're just not. They're just not, really vulgar. Well, they are still really vulgar. Yeah, no, it was probably the worst transphobic and just general
horrible
shit thing I've ever seen in my fucking life.
But it was coming at me so hard and so fast, I didn't know how to deal with it. So I got a hold of the shills, and they said, "Dude, we got your back."
You had less than 200 subs.
I had. I think if I remember, I had 203. But yeah, it was right about 200. Yeah. And it was horrible. I was getting, I went to bed, and I had like 10 views on the stream. I woke up, I had over 600. I'm like, what the hell happened? And then it just all day long, it just kept blowing up and blowing up and blowing up. But okay, that was my 4th.
It was pretty dreadful.
It was my 5th stream.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right now it's got 7,203 views. Jeez. I did turn it to private. I think that's why.
I think that the funniest part was we could definitely tell they were trans, and then they were trying to accuse Jay and Ozman of being trans as well. Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, dudes, it was a video about transvestigation. So of course, myself and May outed ourselves as trans at the beginning. So and besides, people who watched Jay's stream knew we were anyway. It's not like, you could tell we were trans because we already told you we were fucking trans, you dipshits.
To give you a hint, it's got 63 likes and 1,206 dislikes.
I'm pretty sure it was on one of my old videos. There's someone who was calling me a tranny or something. It's just not real. No, I'm just a guy with long hair, dude.
Yeah, it's like
a fucking difference. Yeah.
As I said, I've got the third best. I've got the third best head of hair on YouTube.
Yeah.
only beaten out by Neil, 6 or 4 agents, and Iron Rock.
Oh, what about Dick? What about Dick Dawson,
Dick doesn't count. He
doesn't show his face. He doesn't.
He doesn't. No, that's true.
I mean, my hair is even better.
And by the way, it's Dick's fault I haven't appeared on the shills because he started organizing with me just after Jay was on, and then fucking forgot about it.
I'm gonna have to remind him then because I think he Kieran
already gave him shit for it.
Okay. Well, Kieran, she's good for that.
she tore him and you won over it. And he came, I'm so sorry, Jen. I didn't mean to. And I go, it's fine. I was too busy anyway.
Oh, Dave's back in the chat. And you so hold on. Is he in?
Well, it's like I told Dick when they had me on the schedule on the shills with Mr. Sensible. I said, that's my Thanksgiving. I told him a week prior to that. I can't do it. That's Thanksgiving. And I get on Thanksgiving morning and I'm like, they have me. I had to DM him again and go, dude, it's Thanksgiving. I have plans. So I just kind of went on as a surprise guest on that Saturday show.
Jen, I think Dave's a bit hurt. He said, did you wait for him to leave before coming in? Actually, I was going to say, Dave, that was my fault, actually.
I see.
Jen was there waiting for me, and because I didn't think she was coming in because she said she was ill. It was eventually Joe was like, you do right. Jen's been like waiting for ages. Like, oh, shit. That was my fault.
Okay, guys, I have to pop off here. I got to get ready to get my son to work.
Oh, okay.
So if you're still on, if you're still on, when I get back.
Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I don't know how. I might keep it going a little while longer, but we've been at about an hour and a half yet. So
yeah, it's
been
been
in 24 minutes.
DM me if you want to organise me on the shills at some point. And yeah, I'd love to be on with Chris from Daily Atheist. I reckon that'd be cool having both of us on.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good combo. And Jay's been on plenty of times. You don't need Jay.
I was on for a whole week.
I'm going on with Chris.
I think this is either my 4th or 5th appearance on the shills, but that I'm starting to become a fixture.
Regular. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, no, have me and Chris on. We can.
I'll even get on DM Dick and let him know. Hey, hint, nudge him with my elbow, and maybe if he gets enough people, he'll remember.
Other than that, there's one person who we can get some really good science discussions going with if you have them on, and that's Casual Spaceman.
He has been on a few times.
I know he has, and he's good to be on with. And he and I can really get into some details on science and
he's
stuff.
going to be on more regular, by the way.
Is he?
He's about to be on a more regular basis, so you'll be seeing him a lot more.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
See,
we've managed to be in streams together like about twice, and we just took over the streams with Science Talk.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, that's right. We did it to you, didn't we, Jay? I forgot about that.
So if you're here, I'll come back on, okay?
I mean,
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Bye. And we're back to 3.
We're back to 3. Yeah, I felt like the dumbest guy in the room on the shills. Because I'm the one guy that I'm trying to sort of make up for a lot of lost time on like knowing anything about science because I just did not pay attention to it at school whatsoever. But I mean, I think it's kind of scary. I feel like I could have fallen into a blooming trap like Flat Earth or something at one time because if you don't know nothing about this and you listen to one or two of these people who throw out sort of scientific terms, even if they don't actually know what it's actually about, but they can blag their way. You know what some of these people are like? They blag their way through it by using enough sort of terms that if you don't know anything about science or whatever, you can easily fall into that trap, can't you?
Yeah, see, with me on the shows is I'm not there for the science part. I leave that for them. I'm there for the conspiracy part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good at that, Jay.
That's what I look at. Is I look. That's hence the original name for the channel was End the Conspiracy, because I look at the conspiracy itself. I don't look at anything scientific. I look at the background and the history of the conspiracy itself. And
I think that's why you and I work so well together when we do the shows together, Jay, because I can take on the science stuff, but you're much better at the history.
I'm much better at the history of the conspiracy.
Darn. See, because you know what? Actually, along with a couple of friends of mine, we'd actually talked about doing something along those sort of lines. But now I know you do that. Now I sort of know you do that. It's like I feel like that'd be plagiarism. Now I know, Yeah.
There's no reason you can't be a guest on Gays.
Yeah.
On Gays.
Freudian.
But I do have a question for you, Scummer. How did you get your name?
Oh, that's sadly enough, that's an English football thing.
That's what I
Um,
thought. I knew the name Scummer.
But you
for
weren't
something.
Godless Scummer before. What was it? I can't remember.
I was Mr. Metal Lover 666. Was my
Yeah, there was
previous
something
handle.
before that. After that, wasn't there?
No. But that no, I've only had two handles.
Or was it you were going to change something and you drop the Godless or something, wasn't it?
I was thinking of dropping the Godless thing at one
That's
point.
right, that's what it
but
was.
I'm like, no, I kind of.
Yeah,
I
Scummer would. I think Scummer might come off badly for you.
Yeah.
Hey, SJ and Saiten never took the bait, did they?
Oh, that would be so funny.
Oh, it would. I was trying to get one of them to jump in on the stream with Ron, but on the thread.
Is that just? Have you been You're on Twitter, aren't you, Scummer?
Yeah.
You should jump in that thread. It is hilarious.
Have you seen the whole thread with Ron?
He attacked Navadia and we all jumped to her defense.
He tried telling me, since I'm a Buddhist and I believe that all creatures and living things should be treated with respect and kindness, that I don't have objective morality.
That's sorry. Which Ron is this?
It just goes by Ron.
Okay.
Yeah, we call him either Ron or
Saint Ron.
Saint Ron.
Well, no, obviously I know Side 10 and SJ are obviously mentioned them. But...
Yeah, well, they're not in it. But the point was, this guy thinks he's a presuppositional apologist, but he is absolutely dreadful at it. And his only argument from that is
Darth Dawkins.
We've wondered whether it actually is Darth Dawkins.
I still want Darth to show up on my stream. I would invite him in.
Because in the last 2 weeks, Darth has shown up on Atheist Pastor's stream. He showed up. Did he show up on Mero's? I think he did.
I don't know. I wasn't.
He showed up on mine last Saturday because Jay and Raven were in the chat. And he came in. He had a go at me. And I'm like, no, that's fine because I'm here so I can fucking tell you where to go. And then because we were just telling him he was a dickhead, he decided he was going to have a fucking shit show at Shannon Q, who wasn't even there.
Yeah.
So at that point, I just said, "Nah, fucking time him out because he doesn't get to take pot shots at people who can't defend themselves."
Yeah. So me and Raven just had a field day. Dave was.
I'm pretty sure Shannon Q's spoken to him before though. She's spoken with him a few times before though, hasn't she, on streams? So.
Shannon, yeah, she talked to him once. She regretted it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's possible Ron is Darth because he uses the same type of arguments and he's just as big a dipshit. But I don't know. Nobody's actually looked into it too deep.
I mean, I always admire Shannon's ability to have patience with some people that I've seen her speak with. I mean,
her stream with Russian Vids was brilliant. I loved it because she asked all the questions.
Amazing.
She asked Russian Vids all the questions I wanted to ask him.
Yeah, I mean, even
and she's such a genuine, lovely person. That's the thing to you.
I mean, on that time on Non Sequitur show, and she sat down for like 2 hours with these incels on a couple of occasions. Yeah. And it's like, I'm like, I would not have the patience to sit through that. I would be cussing them out by she's got the patience of a saint. I really think she has.
Yeah, I don't know. What about what was the Christian dude's name who was trying to say that all sexualities were immoral except heterosexuality?
It's not G-Man, was it?
No, it wasn't. No, I can't remember what the guy's name
I know which one you're talking about. I don't remember.
Dave, help me. You guys know what I'm like with names. I'm shocking.
I've kind of zoned out on a lot of this Christian apologetic stuff. I'm sort of like, done with so much of it now, you know.
Well, see, that's why.
I mean,
when I talk to Christians like that, I stay away from their Bible thumping part, and like I said, I go for the conspiracy part of it.
Yeah,
you know, like, okay, you believe this, but why do you believe this? This right here proves that this right here is wrong, but you still believe that this is. And nobody will bite on this. It's like you believe, but you're mad because we don't believe on something that you believe in. So therefore, we're wrong, but you're right. It makes no sense.
A lot of the time with some of these conspiracy things,
Was it Inspiring Philosophy? Was that the dude on Channel Q? I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember.
I don't think so. I wouldn't have thought. I don't sound like him. I don't. I mean, think I know who you're on about, but I don't think that's him.
I should look it up, but stuff. It's too much hard work.
Ron's last tweet that I interacted with him was he said something about.
He reckons he's given up on us now.
With the two, he said, 2 billion Christians, blah blah blah. We'd be, it was talking. What's her Ring's wife?
That's right, Becca.
Yeah, she said something about if you follow the Bible, then you'd be basically disobeying international law. He said something about 2 billion Christians. I said, so the 2 billion people that follow God outweigh the 5 billion that either believes in other gods or don't believe in God, and that if you actually follow what your Bible said, you would be, a criminal in every country in the world.
Yeah.
It's worse than that, though, Jay, because he doesn't count Catholics as Christians.
I didn't see that.
His number about 2 billion is wrong. If you take Catholics off the top.
Yeah. I've noticed this. They only count the Catholics when they want to up their demographics.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He categorically said that Catholics weren't real Christians.
That's 50% of the world's Christians gone right away there. If you're not going to count
so now
Catholics.
He's down more than 50%. So now he's down under 1 billion.
Yeah,
he's down under. So he's less than 1/7 of the world's population are Christians by his own ideology.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard this because I've heard this for a long time, even before I sort of really paid attention to this stuff. So I had a sort of friend of mine, and I used this argument.
Yeah, he's young Earth as well, Dave.
He was just trying to remember. He used to be sort of like Salvation Army Church or whatever, but he would always argue with me that Catholics aren't Christians, and I would always have to correct him on this. But I can't remember the reasons he would give, but it was like I said, no, it's a different version of Christianity to what you.
You start listening to most of these fundies like this, and they will start that they will knock off the Jehovah's and the Mormons and all that, even though they are actually counted in statistic as Christian religions.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you're going to cut out these other big churches, all of a sudden your number of people who are actually Christian comes way down.
Yeah, well, you can't have the demographics and the no true Scotsman fallacy at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some of them discount Anglicans.
Yeah.
Okay, you're now talking about probably the third or fourth largest Christian denomination in the world. You're really fucking yourself over now. Yeah,
I mean, obviously, a lot. When I was at primary school, I went to a C of E school, but they pretty much all were C of E when I went to school. But
everything England's C of E, isn't it? So
I think primary school. Now, when I got sort of secondary education, there was no prayers or any of that stuff in school whatsoever. It was very secular. I mean, we actually did like religious education, but it was like the kind of education we probably should have been getting a lot earlier, where we just talk about numerous different religions and what people believe. Where we talk about Christianity, we learn a bit about Islam, learn a bit about Buddhism, and a little bit about Hinduism, which actually I think is something which probably should be taught a lot of them in a lot younger age, to be honest, where actually understanding these things rather than
I like Dave's comment. Christians are people who believe exactly what I believe. There are 7 of us.
Well, I'm going to jump off. I got a link.
Okay. Well, I'm probably going to shut this down in a few minutes anyway. So.
Well, I got a link
for Chris.
Jump on from Chris, so I'm going to go jump over there.
Yeah.
So. I'll probably be in the chat, Jay. So.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Well,
I'll shut this down. Yeah. You want to I'm going to shut this down in a minute or two, but if you just want to plug yourselves before you go.
Everybody knows me.
Chat knows us.
Yeah, everybody knows who we are.
I'm a blooming.
Everyone knows. We know who's in chat. They all know us.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, you haven't had anybody on here that doesn't know who we are. So, but anybody that is watching, at a later date at some point down the line when you get like 50,000 subscribers.
Hey, we can hope.
Yeah, who I am is in the little tag down there. Yeah.
Right there. So, but yeah, I do
There,
different videos,
there.
symbol videos, debunks. I got my hammers and streams every Saturday, whatnot. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, everybody knows who I am. Which is weird because it's like
If you want to know who I am, my earlier videos are me calling people assholes a lot, and my later videos I've toned down a lot.
Yeah, but you need to stop because you're still stuck at 26.
What? Oh, you want me to beat 26? I'll have to find somebody who's really bad.
If you didn't catch that one,
maybe I should do the person that you don't like.
Hey, well, there's that guy we've been talking about a lot on this stream earlier with
Validation Boy. There you go. Go after Validation Boy. They call
you
him
want to talk about an asshole,
Oh, do you know who Validation Boy is, Jen?
No, I don't.
You'll have
to send me a link, Jay.
I will find a video and send you a link because you need to look at.
Find me a video to do, and if I like it, I will do it this weekend.
Oh, definitely. I'm gonna have to find one for you. So I gotta run. I gotta jump over to the Daily Atheist morning show. So
okay, Joe, I might pop in the chat there in a bit. So
bye, everyone.
See you later.
Guys. Have fun.
Right.
Subscribe to Scummer.
Yeah, please do.
Yep, subscribe to Scummer. Don't choke on the selfie stick.
Hit that like button and be water, my friends.
See you later. End broadcast.